The Irvine Unified School District Science Fair brought out more than 600 students in grades 6 through 12 to explain, share, and compete among their peers in the areas of life science, physical science, and engineering. Students not only presented their projects, but presented their projects to judges in the field.
This is really one of the best ways to culminate their science experience. So they are practicing all of the skills that a scientist would in real life, in the real world, and then they get to come together and share their project and their findings with the other scientists in the community. Most of our judges are also scientists out in the community, so it's really, really exciting for them.
The excitement and enthusiasm in the room was evident. Students taking great pride in explaining their findings to us. Starting off with the team of solar panel cars, questioning how does the color of the solar panel affect the car's speed.
We tested it, the yellow car, and the iridescent was the slowest because how solar panels work is that photons create an electron and hole flow, and then they both go in separate directions at first, and soon they'll come together and meet together, creating a load of energy or light. Depending on the color of the solar panel, it would affect the speed the flows would travel.
In case you're wondering,
the red actually did go faster. Turns out the iridescent and yellow were pretty much the same, but the red was a lot faster. And it was kind of difficult because we had to make sure it was sunny and we had to do it on the same times and like on the same hour or day, because we cannot have like a weather change, because it would make the answers incorrect.
The next team's conclusion is one that major delivery companies might want to take notes from: drone battery efficiency.
So we wanted to see which shape, any box shape, would be the most aerodynamic for a drone to carry from point A to point B. The most aerodynamic was the sphere, the second best was the prism, and the worst was the rectangular prism. Because the sphere had less surface space, so it allowed the wind to go right over it and under it, creating it less drag.
And for drones, more drag means the motors have to pull more, and they get overstressed, and they can either overheat or they will use more battery. So if you had a more aerodynamic shape that would create less drag, it would lower the battery usage, and it could go longer distances and get to more people.
Anya took her experiment to answer how the time of day affects a person's saliva a step further, and developed an app as well.
So all you have to do is insert the pH value of your saliva, and it will tell you whether your pH, whether your saliva is normal, whether it has acidity, or whether it has too much alkaline, and it will show you in the pH value meaning. And it will also show you your symptoms when you're acidic or alkaline, and it will show whether you're healthy or not.
Other projects like the ant trapper address everyday homeowner complaints.
We made an ant trapper, so they're attracted to the sugar inside the container, and they crawl up and they slip inside to the sweetener, which is poison to the ants. And then we mixed in sugar with that so they could be attracted to the top of the container, not only the bottom.
80 judges, many with science degrees, listened, observed, and questioned the students. Their takeaway?
The project that I found the most impressive actually was an engineering project. And the other impressive factor was that it was conducted by sixth graders. These two gentlemen, they actually knew all the answers. They knew the answers at the level of sometimes graduate students. They could answer every question. If you're interested about the project, they were actually developing an efficient way to clear the water, specifically to remove the particulates from the water.
One of the projects I was evaluating was a video game designed to be playable by people who are blind. The video game itself is very simple, but these are sixth grade kids, and they really did it. They really built a video game that you can play, even if you're blind. And they're working tweaks to make things better. But I was super impressed that they could accomplish that engineering challenge at all.
Something else impressive is these future scientists, innovators, inventors, and engineers are addressing real-world, right-now concerns.
Speed on a computer, it matters to us. The safety of sending information across matters to us. Seismic activity and stability of building a home or building a bridge, those are all the things I came across. Ultraviolet rays destroying your skin, so what type of material would you use to be able to keep you safe? It was everything that matters to us today, so I was impressed.
The top finishers move on to the Orange County Science and Engineering Fair. For Irvine Scene, I'm Jacqueline Twegg.